What's up, you guys? It's me, your girlie. We're gonna jump right in, and we're using our Maybelline New York Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I love this. I love the way it feels. It's one of my favorite primers, but I'm actually running out, so that's why I've been using my e.l.f. primer recently in my videos. But I'm putting that all over my face, everywhere. Now I'm jumping into my foundation, and this is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer in shade Alabaster, I believe. Yes. It says 2 Alabaster. I love this. It's full coverage, and I would actually love to buy a darker shade so I can use it for contour, actually, because I love the way that these feel on my face. It feels thick and it feels nice. I'm just using one of my Artis brush just to go all through my face. Okay, and now I'm using my Dermacol makeup cover. I don't know what shade this is, but it's pretty much like the whitest shade ever. I'm putting it pretty much where I want my face to be lightened, under my eyes, on my nose, middle of my forehead, my chin, and I believe like I just pretty much like mix it in pretty good. I put it on my eyelids too, just sort of as a, I guess, primer for my lids, because I don't have a primer right now. But I'm just mixing it all over. Mixing it, blending it out. You gotta get those ears and that neck, girl. You gotta make sure you matching. And then right now I'm gonna go right into my eyebrows. And my eyebrows, I'm using the it's made by Sephora. It's just like a regular eyebrow trio type of thing. You guys already know the deal with that. I just fill in my eyebrows just with a darker shade just so it matches my hair. I just need to fill them in. I don't need to do like all that extra shit like how some other girls do. I just fill them in, and that's pretty much it. And now I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills light to medium contour kit. And I'm just going all around my forehead, my cheeks, pretty much everywhere. And I'm just going everywhere where I want to contour and just blending it out a little bit, getting under my chin as well. And I'm going with the banana shade, and I'm putting that under my eyes just to sort of like set under my eyes and have it a little bit brightened. Putting on my eyelids as well, sort of like a base. Putting on my nose, just around like my T-zone. All right, and I'm going into my e.l.f. It's sort of like a, I guess, a contour kit as well, but it has like bronzer and like, I don't know, it's just weird. It just says it's in the shade warm, I guess, but I don't know if there's like a certain name for it. But I'm just going over that, just browsing up my skin a little bit more because I'm really, really, really fucking white. I'm putting that everywhere where I contoured. Now I'm jumping into the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette, and I'm going into the shade Courtney just for my, like, I guess, transition shade. I just put it all over my lid, pretty much. Make a little V. Putting it all over my lid. Alright, so I'm going to be grabbing my Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm jumping into the shade Buon Fresco. I think that's how you say it. It's like a very mauve-y type of color. I love it, by the way. Their eyeshadows are very pigmented. I fucking love them. I never really use my palette because, I don't know, I really love my Jeffree Star, but I'm gonna start using this palette more. But I'm just jumping into that shade, just putting it basically where I put Courtney. And now I'm going to be jumping into my Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. And I'm going into Tongue Pop. It's like a pink. It's like a very light pink, sort of like pink going on to tan. I'm putting that sort of like in the outer V area. And a little bit like above where I put Buon Fresco. I'm just blending it out a little bit. Alright, and now I'm going into my Beauty Killer palette again, and I'm going into Star Power, and I'm putting that under my eyes. Just to give it that pink pop, because this eye look is all about the pinks. That's why I use different type of pinks. I use a mauve, I use like a pinkish tan, and then now I'm using a bright pink. I'm just blending that out under my eyes. Sort of connecting it to where I had my eyeshadow. And I'm putting it on the inner corner as well. And now I'm going into the color Love Letter in the Modern Renaissance palette. This is like a bright pink. It's not a bright pink, but it's like a pink going onto like a red type of color. Again, their eyeshadows are very, very pigmented. They have a little bit of fallout, but it's okay. Only because, like, I accept it. You're fucking pigmented, bitch. You're allowed to have fallout. But that just deepened it up a little bit more. And now, basically, what I'm doing, I just went in with my makeup cover by the Dermical. And I just put a little bit on my brush. And I'm just making sort of like a cut crease, a middle cut crease. Because we're going to end up putting shimmer and glitter there. So I'm just cutting that out, making sure it's perfect. And now I'm trying to like make sure it's blended out a little bit more. I'm using my fluffy brush, and I just had like the leftover pigment on my brush, and I'm just using it, blending it out. So I went in with the same thing, the Love Letter, and I'm just putting it on the outside corners just to give it more of that dimension. I'm not putting it in the middle or anything. I'm just making sure everything's blended out. And I'm sort of making it into like a V type of shape. So then when we put on the glitter, it will look really pretty and sort of like a horizon type of vibe. But I'm just blending it out, making sure everything's like pretty good. Making sure it's a little deepened. I'm making sure it's rounded and everything. And now I'm going into Candy Floss in the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. And I'm just putting it on there just for a base for the glitter. I love the way it looked, by the way. I would totally wear it just like that. And I'm just making sure it's all blended out. I'm just, putting it where I had all of my cover up, I mean. And then I'm just blending it out a little bit more so it's not as harsh, even though I sort of want it to be harsh. I want it to be harsh, but not that harsh, if that makes sense. So now I'm just putting on the glitter, and the glitter is from NYX, actually. And it's like a very pinky shade. And the pinky shade is called... Give me 1 second. It just has 03. That's all it says. But it has like pink reflex, and it has sort of like the disco looking one. I just love the way it looks. So I'm putting that on top. I love the way it looked. And then I'm putting on my highlighter. You guys already know I have to go with my baby, my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Kit highlighting palette. Gotta dip into all those colors, making sure I'm fucking popping for the rest of the day, making sure that the fucking, I don't know, NASA from fucking the moon could fucking see me. And I'm putting it a little bit on my chest and my shoulders just so I could be popping. I went to the beach that day, that's why, because I be popping. And now I'm jumping into actually one of my favorite liquid lipsticks by Jeffree Star, and this one's in Family Jewels. I'm putting this on, and it made the look so much better because this brown is like a pinky type of brown. I don't know how to explain it, but I love the way it looks, and it made the look come together very, very nicely. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you guys for watching my videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and make sure you show your girl some love. Please share my videos with your friends, and yeah. Thank you guys. See ya.